welcome to Alibaba Seriously. My name is Alibaba, and it's such a pleasure to be here with you. You see, I'm going to take you through several moments of entertainment. I'm going to take you through all kinds of pleasure, and you're going to have fun with us on this program. The first thing we're going to do is tell you how this program is all set up. You see, on Alibaba Seriously, we're planning to change the idea about late night television in Nigeria. And so what we want you to do is sit back, relax, and go with us. You see, on this show, I'm going to be taking calls. I'm going to be taking calls on this show. And we're going to make sure that people who call us can talk to us from any part of this country. You are going to watch us live. You're going to be entertained. And I'll not be alone. I'll be having several guests that will join me. But today, I just want to use this as an introduction of this show. This studio that I'm in was the first studio where I got my live performance on a television show called Friday Night Live. I'm sitting right where I used to sit, but facing this way when I was performing with Patrick Doyle and on a program called Friday Night Live. It's just such a feeling that I can't explain, and that I'm here back on NTA making that happen. I want to say thank you to all the people who have been supporting Nigerian comedians and who have been supporting late night television, and this is going to be a different experience, I promise you. On this show, we're going to toast to people who are making Nigeria proud. From the Super Eagles to the women who go out there all the time and make us proud, doing the jobs and bring us glory, to our soldiers who are fighting to protect us, to the policemen who are on the streets every day and night with just a gun, an AK-47, against well-armed robbers or men of the underworld. We want to celebrate every Nigerian that is doing us proud. Children who are making academic progresses. Let me say this. On this show, we're going to celebrate everything about Nigeria. And it makes me, I have a DJ here that's going to play a song for you. And listen, the song I want her to play before I begin to introduce everything that is about this show is called Ain't No Stopping Us. Ain't No Stopping Us is a song that sticks and speaks to our progress. It is that you're coming from a place where you're going to make things different. And today we're going to make things different. DJ Nana is here with me. DJ Nana, how are you? All right. She's going to be my sidekick. I'm going to be talking to her a lot, and we're going to have such a wonderful time. I promise you, Alibaba Seriously will be a show that you would always want to tune into. I understand that some of you will have to go to work the next day. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for hanging out and watching the show. Let me say this. I'm honored that you're watching us live from NTA Studios. The crystal clear signals are reaching you, and we'd like you to call us anytime and let us know. The phone line to call is 080-3333-0000. That's the number that is here, and you know that's my number. And so please, warning, after this show, don't call it like that, because some of you will just call to find out what the weather is like. I'm not a weather forecast person. All right, because you know, weather forecast. DJ, wait. No. So I'm sure some people were just trying to see whether it was true. It is working. All right, so it's on now. So this is what the show is about. We're going to enjoy us, and we're going to start with this song, Ain't No Stopping Us. And after this song, we'll come back and hello. You see, some people will just call you, and it is when you pick the call they will drop. Hello? Receptionist work will be hard on. Hello? Hello, yeah, hi, how are you? Hello, you're my first caller on this show. What's your name, sir? He has hung up. All right. Anyway, so ain't no stopping us. We'll play that song, and well, I'm going to take it off the hook. How do they do that? This and that time. Ain't no stopping us. And then when we come back, we'll introduce our first guest. We're in the Ember month, and so my first guest is going to be someone from the road safety, and we're going to talk about the Ember month and everything. But before then, after this Ain't No Stopping Us, I'll take you round the set so that you see what the studio is like. Let's take it away with Ain't No Stopping Us. DJ Nana, please.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know
you got first guest. The guest moves from here to this point. And when the guest moves from that point to this point, we take the next guest. The next guest will join us, and we'll sit right there. I'll take my interview. When I'm done with the interview, the next guest will come here, and the one that was sitting here before will move to this other side. I'm sure you know that this is a backlight of all of the things that are happening in Lagos. Right here you have the Eyo. Eyo is a trademark identity of the Yoruba people in Lagos. Lagos especially. That's the Eyo. This is the skyline of Lagos. The Civic Center is right there. And of course you can't miss this part. Right here is the National Theatre. The National Theatre is a symbol of entertainment, a symbol of cultural regeneration, a symbol of cultural growth and emancipation for the black people. And when we had Festac 77, that was where we hosted it. And all of these that you see on there, of course, it had to be purple because I'm a purple lover. Okay? On this show, we're going to have all our guests, and we're not going to have guests that are coming in from the backstage. Yeah? Nana, you see, you met Nana here. I didn't bring her and then introduce her on set. She was already on set. So we're going to have all our guests. They'll sit here on these chairs like this, and when it's time to call them up, each one will get up and step up and take their interview and then sit down. Like I told you, this is Alibaba Seriously, and it's all live. So some of the mistakes that you're going to see here and there now will be corrected later. We have a part of this program that we're giving out freebies, and it means that if you're calling from anywhere, any gift that you choose in my basket goes to you and it will be delivered to you. So the program has a lot to give, a lot to offer, and you have jokes. You have jokes, abundant jokes on this show. Before I go on, I need to say something. Alibaba Seriously has come to redefine late night show. And so, before now, maybe your show is recorded and played back, but right now, it's live. Live, and we're all the way live. There's a song that says, we're all the way live. Yes. We're all the way live. We're going live, and okay, let me tell you another thing. You see, in Nigeria, the things that bring us together are different. But But I'll tell you something. One major thing that brings us together is sports. I was going to celebrate the Super Eagles, like I said. So, hello? Hello? Hello, good day, sir. All right, so, Mr. All right, you're welcome. You're my first guest on the show. Wow. Yes, you are. You know, a lot of people do not know that I'm a road safety marshal. Yeah, so they don't know that I'm a road safety marshal. Most times when I stop them on the road and say, you're not supposed to be driving on the fast lane, move to the slow lane, they say, what thing concern you? You know, and we're getting close to the Ember month. Yeah. All right, that's why you're here. So tell us, what has road safety planned for this Ember month, and what's the importance of road safety?
Well, the headlessness of establishing the Federal Road Safety Corps is to provide a safe motoring environment for Nigerians.
Okay.
And that we have been doing since inception in 1988.
Okay.
I'm the sector commander in Lagos, okay. So I can very much talk well about what we are doing in Lagos to ensure that lives are safe in Lagos. And when you look at the issue of the Ember months, like you rightly pointed out, the moment we enter September, October, November, December, you notice that there's always an increase in the tempo of activities.
Okay. When you say activities like driving
themselves, yes, the economic activities, so to say, which translates also to in terms of the increasing number of vehicles on the road. So the vehicular density increases, people moving from one end of the country to the other.
By vehicular density, you mean that plenty cars?
Plenty cars.
Okay. Okay.
Plenty cars. I'm with you. So all these things translate to also increase in risk.
Okay.
On the road. The more vehicles you have on the road, the greater the risk. Okay. For anybody
just as more pothole, the greater the just saying that
the potholes are disappearing gradually. Okay. So we try to also step up the game at this period.
So what do you do to step up the game?
In terms of awareness campaigns, in terms of our enforcement, but most importantly, our awareness campaign. Going out there, talking to Nigerians, making public in general that, oh, look, this is this period. Hitherto, there has been this misconception that once we enter environments like this, that there is this spirit that always come out on the road to suck blood, as we used to say it. But at least we know better today. We have to let Nigerians understand that that's just a myth. It's not a reality. There is no spirit anywhere.
Is there when you say figures, is there figures that you can put to this? Is it like if there were 4 accidents on that road during Ember months, it gets up to like 8 or gets up to like 9?
But you know the funny thing? What? The funny thing is that crashes or accidents, as you may put it, happen all through the year. It's just that within this period, because of what we have just analyzed in terms of the high number of
economic activities
and of course the vehicles on the road and movements on the road, you get at times, not all the times, and not discover that like in 2016, when I was looking at the figure of 2016, I noticed that we even had more crashes in January.
There was an election. So,
but naturally, within this period, we had always had an increase, and we noticed that increase is that maybe somebody like you now that have not traveled to East for a long time doesn't know when that vehicle you I don't even know when you when you the land services on your side. But this time around, it's just feel that there's a controversy that is going on. There's a controversy that's going on. I want to put it now to shame, so that
women and men, who are the safer drivers? Don't put your hand up.
Why are you?
I'm not putting you in a tight place.
Are you bringing gender?
See, it's not that if you see some women drive, you will say, go and get a driver. There are women that say they drive better than men. Plenty.
Yes.
I'm sure they will call. But truly, who are the better drivers?
If you ask me, women are more careful and more conscious.
So next question. Next question.
Women are more.
Next question. But why do we have vehicles that still carry things that are more than the size that the vehicle should carry? Like if you see those gongoro, you have drums.
911.
Exactly, 911. They will now have things, and people will still sit on top of it. They don't hold them. There's somebody that is driving in the safety of his car without seat belt. They were arrested. But that person sitting on the gongoro and the person in the car, who is more at risk?
The man definitely at the top of the gongoro is more at risk.
So why don't road safety stop those people?
Who said? They can't stop them. It's just that maybe when they stopped them, Alibaba was not there to witness it.
Next question.
So we stop everybody.
Who is in charge of number plates?
Well, the Federal Road Safety Corps produces the number plate for the states.
What are the people in Oluole? Those boys that do fake passport, they can't do number plates.
Do you know them?
Why are you asking me this kind of question?
So that maybe we can come through you to get the rest.
But how will you identify a fake number plate? Because what happens with a lot of Nigerians, when they buy a car, there are people who normally say, we'll do the number, do registration, do insurance, do everything.
But I'm happy that you brought this up.
Okay.
Ideally, if you buy your vehicle and you want to register it, please, let me tell Nigerians, it's a security risk for you to even tell somebody to register it for me, do everything while you sit in the comfort of your office. Make going to do all those things. He has collected all your vital data, and they can do anything with it. Because registering the vehicle is not just about going to get the number plate. All your information is there. Your telephone and your driver's license, because if you notice, the database is so robust that if I enter into that same vehicle registration number, I could get everything, also migrate into getting your driver's license details. And when I also now log in again into your driver's license details, I can get everything about you. So why must you now?
There's some people that say that to go and basically can tell the color of a car. That if they check in their system, it would say it's a blue.
Because from the very day you brought your vehicle papers to registration, all those things are there, including color, chassis, engine number, and everything. The things are there. So the data has everything about that particular and everything about yourself. So why must you give it to somebody?
That man, that Evans man that was kidnapping people, his data was in the...
Definitely. Every vehicle that is his own. And you know there's one place where you don't always like to lie.
What was that?
When you buy that your SUV, you want to register it properly. And you don't want anybody to come and say it is my own or is your own. So you give us the real information.
Okay.
Okay, you understand?
Okay.
Even when you are doing your driver's license, you also give us the real information.
Let me ask a few questions about the things that people deal with. What is the penalty for driving on the wrong lane?
That is keeping yourself on the fast lane when you are actually supposed to be
on the slow lane.
Yes.
There's a penalty.
There's a penalty.
Is there a penalty for driving without brake lights?
Yes. Light signs violation. Yes. If the lighting systems of the vehicles, if there's a violation.
Okay.
Yes. But lights and signs and signals violations, those things they come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tires.
Tire violation.
Okay.
Worn out tires.
What if it's old tire but still new? I mean, like, wait now.
Which one is old? But
okay. For instance,
can it be old and new?
Okay, wait now. Okay, I'm wait. For instance, you buy the tire, it's a 2001 tire, but the teeth of the tire is newer than some 2012 tires. Nigerians don't understand
the teeth may be looking new, but the quality.
Nana, you're laughing. When was the last time you bought brand new tires?
I've never seen one.
See, you need to understand something about the issue of tire.
Okay.
Any tire that you manufacture, that's manufactured, and then after 4 years precisely in the warehouse, and you have not even used it,
is bad.
Of course.
Wait.
Of course, it's already so conde. That is looking new does not mean that the quality is still there. You are looking at the quality and not, and that's why if you see our people the way they stock tires, which is responsible for some of those things, and those teeth you are bringing the tire, those teeth you are saying is looking new. Could have been done at Ladipo, trade the freshing the teeth, they do the trade, they trade, and they use that one to deceive you. So each time you want to buy tire, in addition to looking at the trade, which is very also check the year of manufacture. Okay. And from the year of manufacture, check if it's over 4 years, then the quality of that tire is already worn out. You could keep a tire in the store and it's deteriorating. And remember that we don't store tire the way it's supposed to be stored. That's how people, when you go to our people, they will always put one on top of the other, from the beginning end of the house to the way, and then lock it. So that also affects just keep it there, and it's affecting it. Okay. So when you put it and you want to travel and you have a blowout, you
so from road safety to people who will be using the roads, now what are the final warnings?
My advice for the motoring public at this period is, like we have said, the risk is always increased at this period.
Okay.
The more people you have on the road, the way we put it in defensive driving lesson, you say the more madmen you have on the road.
Okay.
So always remember that you are the only sane driver on the road.
Okay.
Every other road user is mad. You are the only one that is sane.
All right.
Then please do not overload your vehicle as you are going to travel this period, and watch your speed. We have identified speed as a major risk factor in our responsible for most of the crashes we are witnessing.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming.
Now your phone. Now your phone.
Yeah.
Don't use it the next time.
Okay. All right. All right then. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you. Welcome back. That's Small Doctor and All right. You're welcome back. This is Alibaba Seriously, and we're still on. We just had a talk with the Road Safety Sector Commander for Lagos, and he says that you should always be careful when you travel this Ember month, because so much activities are going on, and people are trying to either make up the money they didn't make all through the year. People are speeding, and the roads are not so safe. So please drive carefully. Make sure your tires are new. Make sure your brakes are working, and then be careful of the speed. The driver you need to watch out for is the one that is driving the car that you're in. All right. So thank you very much, Road Safety. But now I want to go to something very important. Not everyone, all fingers are not equal, and so what happens most times is that a lot of people need help, and these people that need help don't get it. People who can help don't do it, and so you have people who are suffering, and you have people who step into those spaces and make sure, and the people make sure that the people who need help get them. Right here, my next guest is a philanthropist, humanitarian, a medical doctor, neurosurgeon, radio presenter, award winner, and ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Yolanda George David.
Thank you.
How are you, Doc?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
How do you like Nigeria?
I love Nigeria.
Okay.
Yeah.
You love Nigeria?
I love Nigeria basically. Plus my husband is Nigerian, so I'm Nigerian.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, you don't follow our football, do you?
No,
we just qualified. We just qualified.
Yeah.
Okay, you like American soccer?
Yeah.
Okay, but you know,
yeah.
The American soccer.
American football.
Okay, American football.
Sorry.
Okay, American football it's a game that is not popular here.
Yeah.
You know, and some time ago they said there was a Nigerian doctor that discovered that people were having brain damage
and all of the issues. Yeah.
Okay, so this is a rough game.
Yeah, I like all of the heating. But that's not why I'm here.
That's what. Okay. Okay. Tell me, what are the areas that people need help in Nigeria? The low income earners, the people who are not employed, the people who are disadvantaged. What areas do they need help in?
Okay, basically there are some that have a very unhealthy sense of entitlement. So when we're talking about their needs, some people actually incur lots on themselves and issues, but we have a lot of people who have been displaced because of low income. We have a lot of people who have lost their jobs. We have a lot of people who the recession has got into them. And the basic thing is desperation actually makes people very prone to a lot of possible issues. First one is sexual abuse. Physical abuse is the second one, and then we have emotional abuse, especially when the man who usually will take a sexual worker or keep multiple concubines has lost his job. He cannot afford to get his girl, so he now sees his niece who is staying in the house, and so rape becomes a free way. Remember, sex is the easiest access to opium, so drug addicts too also always jump. That's why, as at last week, it was discovered that with the decline of the Nigerian economic state over the past 17 months, we've had a 79% increase in pedophilia tendencies in men between 20 and 45. When a man cannot provide, he feels like he needs excess energy. Women now start providing, and then that is the balance. Women want to be in control. Unfortunately, some of these women lose their husbands and they had no jobs, no businesses, so people take advantage of them.
Okay. Now, what your organization about 2 weeks ago provided for so many people at the Atlanta Foundation.
Atlanta Market Square, yeah.
Okay, Market Square. Now tell me, what's the essence of that?
Okay, the thing with the Atlanta Market Square is we figured out that a lot of people are homeless. You get them homes, but they do not have jobs, so they come back to you again for food. So while we set up the Market Square is to take away the praises that the giver gets, and then we decided to empower the receiver. But first thing, before we give people free food at the Market Square and everything, they have to learn a trade, and then we have to start up the business, because the whole idea is people, some of our friends will go out and buy half carton of Indomie, look for the most pitiable picture and take a selfie and go on Instagram and say doing good is good business. And so the Atlanta Market Square just became an avenue for us to try to actually humanize people who have issues, empower them with sewing machines, grinding machine, and also create free medical. You saw we had thousands of people in need of medical care, but they have no access to doctors. And so at the Market Square, a man just dropped his daughter, who he told was dead, just dropped her out. Uncle James called, we moved and then resuscitated her. She had just passed out, but because there was no money to drop in the hospital, they said dead on arrival and all of that. Access to real medicine, it's absent there. So the Atlanta Market Square is, in the Market Square you have the jester, that's why we have comedians on stage.
Okay, do you think that information and education is important in the health sector? Because a lot of people might not know what they need to do to get well. Some people might think, okay, some people have issues, and it's just because they just have problems with basic hygiene. One.
Okay. First thing is, I worry that 90% of the doctors that I have been opportune to train here actually became doctors because it was a social strata thing. Or they went into,
so
yes, I'm a doctor. It's not because of the passion of service. It's like you see someone who is a cleaner who is so passionate, and someone who is doing it as a means to an end. So if a doctor who wanted to just make money sees a patient who is dying and the patient is not giving him money, he's not seeing saving the life as the payment, he's seeing the alert. So it's not about the education. Nigeria, actually, medical schools in Nigeria produce over 20% of what the rest of West Africa universities produce as medical doctors. So we're training our medical doctors and dentists, but the thing is, it's a social structure thing. It's a means to an end, because it's easier for a doctor to get residency outside. When you do your first degree, they just want to have their first degree. We really don't have consultants there. They want to go to the UK to do psychiatry and then MPH and get residency. So it's just a means to an end. So we have a lot of people opening, and then the medical council, there's simple little no regulation. So at the end of the day, the little man is resorts to what they call the mixy by the nurses who are married to a guy who used to help her buy medicine. So he's now a chemist, and not someone who studied chemistry, but he mixes all the drugs.
The chemist is a pharmacist here in I don't know. Yes, you know. Just mix. Give me one paracetamol, one this one that one, like that, and
because we're very in this part of the world, a lot of patients I've met are a lot of by his stripes I'm healed. Very. You see a patient and say to the patient, you need to actually just take this particular tablets. Blood of Jesus is not my portion. My mother didn't have this, and then they go to the pastor.
So religion for them is a problem.
Yes.
Instead of it to be.
Because at the end of the day, the reason the Bible even says by the stripes of Jesus you're healed is because you need sometimes to come on my OR as a surgeon. I give you the stripes. Those are the scars. He gives us the wisdom. He says, the Bible says the revealed things belong to us, unrevealed to God. But when, of course, my people perish for lack of knowledge. So when you really do not know what you want, you use the Bible against you.
Okay, all right. So the other thing that I need to ask now is, when you do this kind of projects and take care of these people, are there chances that people come back? You keep seeing the same people again?
Yes, sense of entitlement. We have a certain group of people who would rather you always give them fish than you have people who you teach them to fish. But we also have very successful.
If you give someone a sewing machine,
yes,
the person is not supposed to come back.
But that's the thing. That's why we have our enforcers. Sewing machines were given just actually 3 weeks ago, and then 4 days later, enforcers went to the addresses they got, and 2 of the people had already put for sale signs on the sewing machine. So if we did not have enforcers, and they had gone to another center, they registered, received the sewing machine from one center, they had gone to another center, not realizing we have databases, so when you put in your name, it comes up.
Okay.
So that's the problem. But then again, I have the story of the Okada man who I met in 2013. He came into the foundation speaking good English, and then I found out he had a PhD, and one of the telecommunication companies employed him, and from his PhD was a bike rider from 2007 to now, but now he paid for some months and surgery last year to India because his first job he got through the foundation when he was lending soap. Someone who was the HR came, he started earning 7.5 million from being a Okada rider.
Thank you very much. From what you said now, I think the people who have degrees and don't have jobs, there are people who have jobs and don't have degrees. Thank you very much for coming. I appreciate your coming, and thank you, Dr. Landa. Welcome back to Alibaba Seriously. Okay, so this is what this segment is about. The freebie segment is a segment where our callers can call in from anywhere in the country. All you need to do is send us a text with your name and say where you're calling from, or your text is from. Say Ronke, Damaturu, Amina, Port Harcourt, or Efe, Jos. So when you do that, any of the gifts that is in here that your eyes can behold can become yours. So it could be an electric iron, it could be Quaker oats, it could be choco rice snaps, it could it could be rice. But how do you know you have those men that carry 2 of these, I mean like 50 kg on their backs, and you say they won't drink paraga. Alright. Alright, and then we have tabletop cooking gas stove as well. Okay, that. So all of this, and then we don't know. Depends on when the sponsors come in, and then we even have a sewing machine. We have a sewing machine. All you need to do, okay, yeah, sewing machine. All you need to do is make sure that number sticks in your head. 080-3333-0000. At the time we do the freebies, for waiting and staying with us till this time, you get some of this. And I tell you, this is how that works. You send your text in, and then I will call you. I will look through the numbers and randomly select 1 or 2 people and call you. When I call you, you would have won a prize. Any of the prizes that you pick, if you tell me you won the iron, it's yours. If we get sponsors, if we get sponsors like Dr. Landa, if we get sponsors like Dr. Landa, and I get cash prizes, you will get them. Sewing machines, pepper grinding machines, anything, freebies. Could be tickets, will be return tickets, anything at all. As we get them on this network program, we'll give them to you. So NTA is doing more than just entertaining you. On Alibaba Seriously, we'll be giving back to the society. It's like a CSR. So as you watch this show, for staying up to watch this show, you probably get a gift. All you just need to do is send a text to us, the number 080-3333-0000. And as soon as we get your text message that says where you're calling from, you probably get it. And so what we'll do is that, because this is just a test, okay, so the number is on the screen now. The number is on the screen. Just look at the number, save that number for subsequent editions. As soon as you call, I'll call you back, and when I call you, I ask where are you watching from to confirm where your text message came from, and then ask you what prize you want in my freebies basket. And this basket is going to be a delight to all of you who will be winning it, and the sponsors will be giving us the gift. All right? My name is Alibaba, and this is Alibaba Seriously, and this program is streaming live on NTA. So please, online, if you're online, you can watch this. The program is streaming live. This is an NTA network program, and it's Alibaba Seriously. We want to, like I promised you, we're going to go. The first time I saw this lady perform was at NTA here. She performed this song, and it was a tribute to Mama. And every time I've seen her, I've always wanted her to perform that song again. Then I let her come on our show, the January 1st concert, and she performed with the great female singers. And she did not only just do that, she went to The Voice, and she just got back. They sent you back, Abi. But ladies and gentlemen, so that you know that they lost a gem at The Voice, I'd like her to perform that song for you, and when we come back, we'll be talking with her. Take it away. Sit down, come and sit down. Annie, sit down. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, first of all, when you wanted to perform, you said, I beg, I have to take off these shoes.
They're already hurting my feet.
Okay, they're hurting your feet.
Yes.
All right, there's no problem. As long as it makes you feel better, that's okay.
Yeah.
All right. The other thing that I want to... How long have you been singing? Don't tell me you started singing from Mother's Womb.
No. I was going to say professionally, I think 5 years.
5 years?
Yes.
Professionally.
Yeah.
What are your favorite kind of songs?
Acoustic soul, a bit of jazz, Afro.
So you like country music?
Yes, country music.
Like the Don Williams, Kenny Rogers?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's soul?
Yeah.
All right.
More of the soul kind of music.
Okay. All right. So, how did you feel being on The Voice?
Scary, kind of, because you don't have to do a lot of things.
Okay.
You have to be able to manage the stage. You don't sing off key, off notes. It was terrible. It was actually a very good experience because I learned a lot of things. I learned how to.
Who were you working with?
Pato Rankin.
Okay.
Oh, shout out to Pato Rankin. I love Pato Rankin. He was more of a father than just a coach. It wasn't. He didn't allow it to be like, okay, we have to just do this because this is what we have to do.
Okay.
He did it. He made every one of us feel like, okay, after now there's a life and that's what is important.
Okay.
And so he took his time to teach every one of us how to live the life after the show.
Okay, that's good. Where are you from?
I'm from Cross River State.
Cross River State.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So are you going home for Calabar Carnival?
Definitely.
How is Calabar Carnival? Never been in one.
Exciting. You need to come.
But I hear that too many people.
Yes. The place is always full. Crowded, like no space to pass.
So somehow there's some economic activity that will be going on. People will buy things.
Yes, definitely.
All the hotels will be booked.
Yes, definitely. You see, or even the commonest person who's selling pure water. I'm sure would have built
We have made some money.
Yes.
Are you going to Calabar Carnival?
Only female DJ.
Nice.
Okay. All right. What we'll do is that we wish you well, but I'll tell you something. With the kind of voice you have, I think we will support Pato Rankin in saying it's not just the voice.
Yeah.
You're going far, and we wish you well.
Thank you so much.
But the other thing is, do you remember the first time I saw you?
Yes.
At NTA here. It was a children's party or something.
Yes. And I did Mama's Little Girl.
And you did Mama's Little Girl. Okay. How's your mama?
She's fine.
She's very fine.
Yeah.
Well, all Mama's Little Girl. I have a mother that still doesn't believe that I'm an adult. She does your mother still shout on you? What's bringing that nonsense? Because you are a celebrity. You're a celebrity for your pocket, so don't talk that nonsense. All right. Okay. So thank you for coming. We'll take a break. Okay. Our calls. Hello. Okay. This is hello. Hold on. You're not calling.
No. You took it off the hook. You just put it back.
Okay. All right. Okay. You know what? What is the most annoying thing that people do to you with phones?
When they call and you're not taking and they will not stop calling.
If you are owing the person money, they'll continue to call. What I don't like is when people call you at odd hours. Like now, I've forfeited this number for government. This number. They have given this number to government now because some people will just wake up at 2 a.m.
I don't want to call.
And call. When is your program? Say today is Monday. Okay. All right then. Okay. So we'll get back. And this is Alibaba Seriously on NTA Network. And so what we'll do now is that I'd like to let you know that I plan to use this show. All right? Sorry. I plan to use this show to affect as many people as I can. And so this is what I'm going to do. I have friends, and I will blackmail them and to do something for people who are in need. And when I say blackmail them, it is that they're my friends and I can call them anytime and tell them, I need you to do this. And 3 of them are just on the top of my head right now. Tony Elumelu, Femi Otedola, Aliko Dangote, and Ifeanyi Ubah. Okay, 4 of them now, so I just added Ifeanyi Ubah. These are people who are my friends, and I can make them do things. So when we do blackmail, it is that people will call us with genuine issues. You let us know that you have genuine issues. And so when you tell us these genuine issues, we'll look at them, and right here on this phone, I'll call any of these my 4 friends. And any of them that I call, that picks the call, they can't dodge the call because I'll be calling them on network. If I call Aliko, or call Tony Elumelu, or call Femi, that he's sleeping, he has to wake up. Wherever even if he went to Qatar, they will have to pick my call, and I'll blackmail them to make sure they do something for the person who has that need online. And what you do is that it is a number that I've given to you. I understand that the number is jammed right now. It looks like it's the most popular number right now. And before I go on, Nana, your first female DJ to play, and only DJ now, for till now.
Yes, so far, I mean, the best of them.
How many female DJs do we have now in Nigeria?
I have at least 12 as friends.
That's good. Wow. That's good from 0 before. Yeah.
I started other people.
She's pining. She's pining. All right, so this is what will happen. We just created Instagram handles. We just created Twitter handles. We created Facebook handles. And so you send us messages and follow us, and we can begin to take that conversation further. Tell us what you want to see on the show, apart from Donald Trump. All right. Anything you want to see on the show, we'll try and see that it is done. But for those of you who want to take part in blackmail, make sure that you do that in the next edition. And trust me, any of those my friends that I call, the number will continue to grow. Yes, Mrs. Alakija is my friend as well. Mrs. Folorusha Alakija, she's my friend. I can get her to do things. I will call her and tell her, this is something that somebody just called my show and has what would you do? And if it's something that would be out of our reach, I wonder who else can do, because Mrs. Alakija is the richest, of course. What are we talking about? If just tell her to buy us a country, right? So, all right, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. And so remember, the Instagram handles will be written across the screen for you. The Facebook, Twitter handles, and Alibaba Seriously. Hashtag us, Alibaba Seriously. It's a new program on NTA Network, and we just want to let you know that this is to let you know that NTA is back. Right here that I'm sitting on, like I told you in the beginning, was where I sat when I did Friday Night Live, like 25 years ago. Wow. Wow. Anyway. We'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the only female DJ that has performed at the Calabar Carnival. Small but mighty. And I performed on January 1st concert. Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you're watching from Duse, from Bayelsa, from Yanagwa, from Wari, all of you that are watching in Abuja, if you're watching in Damaturu, in Sokoto, ladies and gentlemen, DJ Nana.
don't get people that talk. Yo, shit, bad guys in the beat. Yes, this dangerous girl from my guy. She finds come back. The body the man. I call the 4 push based on the kind setting. But even she don't know I did try to tell. This chick got me up on the snap attack. She real fine. She said her name was Atata. She know this time. She didn't minimize Tata. So I did buy airtime. For me big papa, I call reality champ. Use my new tactics. The way I did post to. You think I do practice. I did tickle the fancy of a true match. Like I did magic. It was too rapid. My D's don't know why I provide the funds. No man, cause she got the truck. And the trash show still I start at the store. Wait, I show, baby, what is it you want? She said, give me something light. Give me something light. Give me something light. I'm not really hungry, something light. She said, give me something light. She wants something light. She said, give me something light. She wants something light. What up? Stars on the beat. There's nobody yesterday. Every girl you want to stand. There's nobody yesterday. I don't say your love was something. When you do me something, they do me like you gonna. I see the fire in your eyes, burning like a cigarette. Baby girl, I used to gonna. Oh, you coming from Somalia? Are you coming from Uganda? Oh, you're coming from Nigeria? African bag. Baby, don't change your style. Girl, I love you the way you are. Stars on the beat, feeling the dancing. Star boy to the beat. Ain't nobody but I don't wait for nobody. I just want that with you, mommy. My hands on your body. Don't be scared, don't you worry. I don't wait for nobody. I just want that with you, mommy. You know the party don't start working. I put my hands on your body. Don't be shy, don't you worry. Too much juice, too much love. Too much sex, too much. Too much juice, too much love. Too much sex, too much. Too much juice, too much love. Too much sex, too much. Too much juice, too much love. Too much sex, too much. My own nada. You know the way you are. I guess you don't know you gotta do it. Do you let nobody gotta? My own lover. I want you, boy, you kinda watch. Stay like you're not really good. But I know you home. But I didn't know cause I knew I want you. Girls with me, you start really good. You start really good. What's that? My woman, my everything. My woman, are you anything? My woman, everything. My woman, I give you anything. My woman, everything. My woman, everything. Woman, you straight. Man, I'm get that straight. Waiting for you, never too late. Mama said, put it on the plate. I am dedicated, and it is so concrete. I will never lose faith for making you my soulmate. This one straight, are you married? No matter what they can tell you anything. You anything for me. First thing, any money, medicine. You want me everything. Man to me, you mean everything. My woman,
this place tonight. That's what's what you like in a fight. We must settle this thing tonight. Come let's just touch the feelings for night. And if you talk to the couple, but it won't go, it's time to do like so.
when we celebrate.
Alright, will they pop champagne? Alright, so can we start up and toast, please? We're toasting to the Super Eagles. You're taking us to Russia.
Oh.
All right? So to the Super Eagles, And then something remarkable happened last week. And it was that a young lady of 41 years old has been made a deputy CBN governor. Deputy governor of the CBN. And that is something that should be celebrated. It means that small responsibilities have been put in the hands of the youth. And so this is to the young lady, Aisha Ahmed. Go there, count the money well. Count the money well and make sure that nobody parks our money in Ghana must go and takes anywhere. All right. So this is to the Super Eagles and to this new deputy governor and to the women. Look, has Falcon won anything for us? Okay, yes, they won. Okay, yes. Before, okay. All right. So cheers to them. Cheers to the women in banking and to the deputy governor. All right, and to Nigeria. And it was our independence in Nigeria. All right. Cheers. All right. Okay. When we come back. All right. So cheers. When we come back next week, we'll bring you another phone load, and please, it will be better, and it will keep getting better. Thank you very much for staying with us. Annie's band guys will take us out. All right. So you go join them. Go join your band guys. They do one song and play us out. All right. And the first person to play our grand piano is that young man. What's the name? John. John.
Yeah.
Thank you. How do you like the piano? Awesome. All right. Thank you very much. So
what do you good morning?
Today's a better day. Oh yeah, today's a better day. Put a smile on your face. You should know that today's gonna be a better day. Just believe that today it's gotta be a better day. If you just believe that today it's gotta be a better day. It's gotta be a better day. It's gotta be a better day. So as you wake up to start your day, let the Lord your soul to free. A simple good morning can put a smile on our brother's face. See the disconnection of yesterday's life. Make a celebration in every nation. It's gotta be a better day. Today's gotta be a better day. Today is gonna be better. Tap the women in Somalia. It's gonna be a better day. And the women in Nigeria. It's gonna be a better day. And the women in Somalia. It's gonna be a better day. Yeah, the women in Africa. It's gonna be a better day. Good morning, I wake up. 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 Good morning, I wake up.
to sing. Sing piteously. Thank you. Thank you. And that will be our show for today. What I just need to tell you again is that Alibaba Seriously is a live show. And so you're going to have one or two things here, but we'll correct everything as we get along. But trust me, it is going to be a show that will be worth you staying up and watching from 11:30 every Sunday night till 1 a.m. And so we'll say good evening, we'll say good night, and we'll say good morning. And so it's like 3 time zones. Yeah. It's like 3 time zones. So please just bear with us, all right? We're transmitting live from the headquarters of the NTA in Victoria Island, and we're reaching everyone across the country. And then we're online as well. We've been streaming live, and we're online. But tell everyone, tell anyone that you know. There'll be a repeat broadcast sometime during the week so that you have a feel of what this show is about. But trust me, we thank you all for joining us. And for those of you who stayed awake till now, please go back and sleep. I don't want to hear that I was sacked because of your show. I don't want to hear that I was sacked because of your show. Christmas is coming. Remember Christmas.
Christmas is coming. So make sure. But thank you very much. God bless you. Guys, string us away. Give us a chord.
Yeah. It was awesome.